For Tony to be inducted into the Hall of Fame is a very, very wonderful honor, not only for him, for me as a mom. In high school, he loved sports all his life, and he got involved in wrestling, and he did very well during that time. And of course, today I look at him, a very successful businessman. It makes me so very proud. My husband, my late husband, Tony Sr., was also in the business. So for him to see his own son being honored this way would have meant the world to him.
We come from a Cuban family. My parents came from Cuba, my grandparents, and I was lucky to even have my great-grandparents. Tony and I are very close. We went to elementary school, St. John Vianney, Bishop Moore, and then UCF. We did take a class together in the business school. We had to take core classes, and one being the accounting class. And it was quite difficult, but Tony and Freddie were very sure of themselves. I had a harder time. We went in, took the test, and I got the A, and my brother and Fred got the C. So I'm just kind of telling you that. I mean, he got the Hall of Fame, but I just wanted to throw that out to you guys.
I'll run into people that were his fraternity brothers that had classes with him at UCF, and they always have great memories, you know, about him and how solid of a guy he was. And he has passion for what he does. He loves people. I think he loves working with clients and getting to know them and developing a relationship with them.
He is a very committed and convicted business partner. And while half the time he can't remember what day it is, he does remember what potential clients say. And then he brings that back full circle when they're meeting. And people really respect that.
Something that my parents and my grandparents always instilled in me is you never make excuses, no matter what's thrown at you. You are diligent, you work hard, and you always do what's right by others. And if you do those things, you will always find success in whatever you do. And UCF has been such a big part of my life. I'm so proud to be an alumni for a school that is making a difference. And my hope is that I can make a difference for the university, as well as for the people that I care about, and my clients, and my business. And I couldn't have done it if it weren't for my family, my partners, my wife, my children, and I'm truly grateful.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome new Hall of Fame honoree, Tony Moreno.
You know, first of all, thank you, Dean Jardley and UCF. I am truly honored to be inducted to the UCF Business School Hall of Fame. And, you know, it's times like these that, you know, makes me pause and look at how amazing it is for me to be standing up here. Because over 60 years ago, or almost 60 years ago, my mom and my dad, they were a little bit after they came over on the Peter Pan flight exodus from Cuba, when their families, you know, our family was exiled, and we lost our businesses, we lost our properties, we lost our friends, they lost their friends. And they met walking around Lake Eola. And this is just right down, a few miles down the street. And when I look back at how my life has unfolded, it's been a constellation revolving around UCF. Everything from my parents' meeting at Lake Eola, you know, in the shadows of this institution. To me, I was an okay student. You know, I went to high school at Bishop Moore High School. And I had two immigrant parents who all they wanted for me was to be happy to get a good education and be successful for me and my sister Lisa. And, you know, from the beginning, and I didn't really had this path of I'm going to go to UCF. You know, I was busy doing other things, wrecking cars. It's a long story. But I ended up choosing UCF. And I now know that it was meant to be. You know, I was taught growing up that you work hard, you white knuckle it, you set your goals, and you're going to be successful. And I now know that, and all that's fine and good, but I also know that you have to show up and suit up and take what life brings you. You know, when I started here at UCF, it was a little wobbly, right, Mom? I mean, I was a cheerleader for one semester. That was not planned. And we were not national champions, by the way. But I also met my wife, Karen. And we've been together tonight we figured out 27 years. I met her when she was a freshman. We can't decide where we met. I think we met at class breaks. She thinks we met at my fraternity house, but here we are, 27 years later. And full disclosure, my daughter just flew in this afternoon from the University of Alabama. Roll Tide. She did not choose UCF, but my son, he was just accepted into the BFA musical theater program here at UCF. He hasn't made his decision yet. We'll see. And of course, my daughter, Ellie, I'm still lobbying for her to go to UCF, right, Ellie? But you know, my dad worked hard, and he built a great business. And when I graduated with a finance degree, you know, it was logical for me to come out and join the family business. I have to tell you, I was a little lukewarm about that. And I love my family. My sister had joined the firm 2 years before me, and looking back, it was the best decision, one of the best decisions I made, because I worked side by side with my father for 13 years before he passed away. And, you know, he taught me a lot about work ethic. He taught me a lot about always do right by others. He taught me about faith in God. He taught me to surround yourself with people who care. And I am fortunate that today I'm here and I've been surrounded with some amazing people. My business partners, everyone here at the firm, Renee, who's been by my side, Renee Hogler, for 12, 13 years, Scott Peelin, Andrew Kiefer, Christina Pinto, Allie, the whole team. And working next to my sister has been phenomenal. It's been the greatest thing. And even my mom, she still comes in a couple days a week and gives me a lecture here and there, keeps me in the straight and narrow. But more importantly, on my friends that I've made through the years from UCF, Keith Tanner's here, and Bill Lohman, and of course my family. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Jonathan and Lisa came up from Boca. They're both UCF alumni as well. And of course Sarah, who just moved back to Orlando. But I owe a lot to UCF. Not only because 90% of our firm are made up of UCF alumni, but my gratitude for what UCF has done in my life, in my family's life, and in this community is unbelievable. And I just want to thank you.
Congratulations, Tony.